Yeah, hey everybody, this is Ian, and we are looking at some more profitable Shopify examples today. Let's look at headoverheelscouture.com. This is the first time I'm looking at this site, but here is the selling price, $875,000, created by Jake G. Obviously, like all of the exchange properties, you can contact the seller if you have an extra $875,000 lying around. All right, so let's look really quickly at some of the details of this site. We've compared lots of really low cost Shopify stores. Let's look at a high end Shopify store for sale. So, the first thing that we're going to look at is the reason they're selling, or at least according to this little blurb, which may or may not be true. Other things going on, focusing on some other projects, therefore this is for sale. All right, maybe they're selling for these reasons. The revenue has dropped off a cliff, as you can see, from a high of $234,000 just a few months ago to down to $9,000, $4,000, and now here we are in August, or last month, down to $1,000 and change. That's suspicious to me. Here you have a similar graph with the traffic. A little bit, they hit a high back in January. March is analogous to the big jump in sales, right? And then they kind of fell off a cliff here as well. So from a profitability standpoint, I don't know whether they're drop shipping products here. It looks like they have $30,000 worth of inventory that's included in the sale. So it's not a drop shipping, at least completely drop ship store example. What their margins are, we have no idea. But it is and this all is pretty standard boilerplate, what comes with the sales stuff. So we really don't know that much about this site. Clearly it's an expensive site and it's doing a fair amount of revenue, at least if you look over a 12-month period. On a short-term basis, it's doing very little. So let's look at the revenue by month. That was pretty much articulated. Well, this is much more detailed. So you got $1.8 million in sales, and they just had some huge months. 93 all the way through here. Something is clearly wrong. So, on the upside, this is a lot of volume, and it's really exciting to see. You're looking at a store that did $500,000 in January of 2017, and a store that did $370 in March. But you got to ask yourself, why did they have 21,000 orders in March and only 1,500 in April, and then a third of that in May, down to 10 orders in September, which is $136.69. So again, this is really interesting on a lot of levels, whether or not it's a legit opportunity for folks with big or deep pockets. Different question. Exciting to see really good volume on this kind of store. I'm going to presume there's some sort of issue with the quality of the products, or with fulfillment, or with something that, by dint of this, this is even more illuminating as to the rapid descent in their business. But we're going to move on to another store in a moment. Really interesting to look at this one, and I'm curious if any of you have some more thoughts. All right. Thanks so much, and I'll see you on the other side.